Hey my friend, it's Cameron Malcolmson here, founder of CameronLimitless.com, and in this video I'm going to show you a strategy to go ahead and get yourself traffic, which is people and visitors to come to your website using Facebook influencer marketing. Now this is it's kind of like a philosophy for your life, and it's like your philosophy for your life will dictate your future, and this philosophy for your business will dictate your marketing and everything like that there. So it's super important. And if you're brand new like that there, or even if you're a returning subscriber, I'd like to welcome you back and welcome you to the CameronLimitless.com YouTube channel. And this is where we talk about everything online marketing. So we're really talking about traffic and conversions, and there's lots of different parts that go into that there. And if you're interested in learning about this type of thing, you're going to want to subscribe to the channel, because this is video 4 or 5 of the Endless Traffic Goldmine, and we're going to be going through all different types of traffic sources, different types of traffic channels that you can tap into to go ahead and bring people to your website and ultimately make money online. So this is what we're going to be covering today: Facebook influencer traffic. And basically it's where we go out there and leverage someone else's audience, and we go ahead and siphon people off of Facebook and bring them into our own internal traffic world by ultimately building our list and then promoting affiliate products, your own product, whatever your product passion or idea is. So ultimately it's going to help you to find targeted visitors who are ready and willing to buy your product. And there's a cool few strategies that you're going to want to stick around for in this video, because most of the time you're going to search online and you're not going to find some of this information. I know that was the case for me when I was running about typing into the Google and all this here. Why do people actually go to Facebook? I couldn't find the answer. So I'm going to share with you in this video Facebook user intent, and really how you should go about Facebook influencer marketing and ultimately leveraging someone else's audience. Okay, so this is what we're going to be covering in this video. We're not going to take too long. These are going to be pretty simple ideas, and I'm going to give you them fast, kind of like dealing cards, because I know if you're going to be watching these videos you're not going to be too slow, but if you're just brand new, that's okay as well. So who is this really for? Well, it's really for somebody if you're just starting from scratch. If you don't have a following yet, you have no experience, you have no business degree, you don't have a huge email list, and you want to build an online business, and maybe you have an existing business right now and you want to get more people to come and see your product or offer. Maybe you have a dream that you want to build online, and there's something that you need to get people to come to your business. So this is who this is for, and if this sounds like you, this is the perfect video that's going to help you to get traffic to come to your website, my friend. So the big important question here is, why do people actually go to Facebook? Do people really go to Facebook to go and view products and services? Think about this here. Think about maybe why do you go to Facebook, and why do people actually go to Facebook? Do they go there to actually look for a product or service? Maybe not. Do they go there for long form videos? Like a long 10-minute video, 15-20 minute video? Not really. Okay, and our real goal is ultimately to siphon as many people off of social media and bring them into and build our own internal traffic world, which is our email list and our own blue ocean. So really, when we're thinking about this, we do want to leverage these social media platforms, because this is where all the traffic really is, and we don't want to depend on it, because next week if we build up a big Facebook following or something like that, Mark Zuckerberg could pull the rug from beneath us, and we're going to have to start from scratch all over again. And that's why it's super important to siphon as many people as possible off of Facebook and bring them into your email list that you have control over, and you have permission to send these people emails and send them different value pieces and different offers, and be able to make money online, my friend, over the long term. So we got to keep that in mind, that our ultimate goal is to bring people onto our email list. Okay, so people make the big mistake when they go to Facebook, and they usually go ahead and they try to sell people on Facebook, and that's a big no-no. If you're going out there and you're actually just pushing your product onto people, and you've seen marketers like that before, and they just like pushing the product and trying to sell you this thing, and no one really likes a pushy marketer. And people really usually go to Facebook to collaborate with people, to see what's hot and trending, to see what their friends are talking about, and maybe the news and things like this here. So we really don't want to be going to Facebook. Nobody really goes to Facebook to buy a product or service, right? So if you're going to Facebook and you're out there, pushing like sales and being really salesy, it's going to be like pushing a boulder up a hill. You're going to take a lot of rejection, and it's not going to be very fun for you, and it's going to be really, really difficult if you go out there with that type of approach. So really our approach will be value-based content, okay? And value-based content educates people, it helps people, and it inspires them, okay? And it's content that people appreciate, okay? And why is this important that we produce value-based content in our ads? Well, this is because Facebook loves value, and people running Facebook groups and Facebook pages love when people contribute and add value to their group, okay? And this is the approach that we want to take. Next up is when we're keeping this content in mind, and it's going to be value-based content, it helps people, inspires people, and that people, appreciate. The next important step we need to consider is making the content shareable, so that ultimately we can multiply our traffic, and hopefully we want it to go viral, which is going to multiply our traffic, and we want it to be kind of evergreen content. So it wouldn't be something that's just hot and trending that would be here today, gone tomorrow, but it would be something that you could leverage over the long term, and you could potentially take that same piece of content and run ads with it to, different people. So it's really important that we keep these things in mind, that it's shareable, so that we can multiply our traffic and hopefully make it go viral. Then keep it evergreen and things like that here, because we don't want the content to work now and then not work as well later on. We want it to be evergreen so that we can keep reusing it over and over and over again, kind of the same similar strategies and the same similar content. We can take them videos and on re-leverage them and things like that. So keep these here things in mind, okay? You want your content to be a value add and come across as someone worth consuming your content, and then sharing your content, and people will come to your business, okay? So if you could imagine you create this piece of content for an influencer, and you figure out where you fit into this influencer's world, where you can deliver some value to their audience, okay? And I'm going to show you how you can go and identify these influencers here in a second, coming up in this video. But you want to keep that in mind whenever we're going out there to influencers, and make sure it's like a value add that's worth consuming and sharing with other people, so that when someone in their group sees it, they would love to share it with someone else. And it's not really a big pitch or anything like that there. At the end of it, you really just want a small call to action, maybe to call back and check out your page, maybe go back and check out a certain link. Whatever your setup is going to be, that would be your call to action. It would only be like a little small call to action at the end, but most of your content is going to be value that people are going to want to share and consume, and it's evergreen like that there. So whenever we're going out there and we're looking for influencers, there's two different methods that you can use. The very first method that we can go ahead and use is the manual way, and this might be perfect for somebody who's already been online for some time, and you're in maybe a lot of different groups in your niche, and you kind of know who the big influencers are, and you want to have like a big soar like an eagle, and have a big overview all the different groups that you're in, and identify who are the big influencers that have your perfect customers and your ideal audience already congregated together in that group, okay? And we're not talking about spending a whole lot of money here or dealing with any Facebook algorithms, okay? We're simply going out there and identifying an influencer. We're going to reach out to them, connect to them, and collaborate with them, okay? Simple as that there. And then the second way that you can do this is using influencer tools, okay? And there's two different influencer tools that you can use to find Facebook influencer marketers. And really, the first tool is called BuzzSumo. So BuzzSumo is going to be a free trial, so you can get a 30-day free trial, and then you don't have to stick to the trial or anything like that here. But when you go into BuzzSumo, I'm going to leave the links below in this video, but when you go to BuzzSumo, you'll be able to create a free account, and you'll not be able to really go in and see the Facebook influencers unless you create a free trial. But once you create a free trial, you're ultimately going to want to go in there and dig through and find about 50 different influencers that you can go ahead there that's already in your niche and reach out to them there, and even just study them for a little while and see what kind of value add that you could create, whether it's a webinar, a free training, something like this here. And you're going to approach the influencer and say that they've got this piece of content that could be very valuable for your audience. Okay, the second tool that we can use is called Upfluence, and Upfluence is like a big marketing like network, and you can go ahead and create a free account there, and then you'll get access to a whole bunch of Facebook influencers, all these different types of influencers on YouTube, on Instagram and Twitter, and all these different places. So these are two different options. So if you're thinking about getting influencer traffic and you're going to want to find influencers and you're starting from scratch with no following, you don't have a huge list, you don't have any connections, these are two tools that you can use to go ahead and start to find influencers if you don't have or not already in big groups that are already in your niche. I'm going to leave them two resources below. BuzzSumo is going to be the best one, and it's going to help you to find a lot of resources. You just create a free trial. After the end of the 30 days, you should be able to find enough influencers to go ahead there and start actually reaching out to them and seeing if they would be willing to do a collaboration with you. Maybe you could give them some money. Maybe you could do a collaboration in return to send people to them. Whatever the deal is, you're going to work that out and these types of things. So the basically methodology that we're going to use is we're going to identify influencers on Facebook, either the two different methods that I showed you. Then we're going to approach these influencers and we're going to study them and see what type of value add would be great, contribution to their community that we could approach the influencer with, to say that we have this piece of content, we think it would be valuable to your community, and we would like to give it to your community, and in exchange possibly to give us a little shout out at the end of that piece of content. So this is the basic methodology, and really what we want to do here is we want to lead with free. Okay, and there's going to be a lot of different influencers out there, but you can imagine there's an influencer here, and what we want to do is create a value add content, and it's going to be a free appetizer. And when you're thinking about your lead magnet, and your lead magnet's ultimately what you're going to be giving away on your landing page, so that could be like a webinar, a free course, or something like that, a free report. And this could be like your main course, if you could imagine that to be like your main course, and your value add is just going to be like a little appetizer out of that main course, your lead magnet, and that's what you're going to be using in your value add. Now the influencer, they could interview you, or it could be something along the lines of this here. And this is basically what you're going to want to do, is you're going to want to create like a lead magnet, which you're going to give away in exchange for an email address, but then you'll take a little piece of that lead magnet and use it as a little appetizer on your value add that you can create, and then you can get in front of that influencer's audience, and then you can bring people back. Now something that we want to think about here is when we create a value add content, it's ultimately going to be a win-win-win. A win for you, a win for the influencer, and a win for the audience. This is because that value add content, it's going to contribute to the influencer's community, and it's going to ultimately give them what they want, which is more interaction in their community. It's going to help the audience because they're actually going to get valuable content that they can take action with and learn something and get inspired with and all this stuff. And then it's going to be a win for you because you're ultimately going to be bringing traffic to your business. No matter what way you're going to have that set up, there's going to be people discovering you. And even if this thing goes viral and loads of people start to see that, you're going to attract more people to your page. And then on your page you can have your link, and when people click that link, boom, they go to your landing page. And then when you have the right pre-frame, like the appetizer that leads from your lead magnet, all these things meet together, and your offer and your audience add, your value add, is congruent, and this is going to be a perfect match. Okay, my friend. So before we come to the end of this, is we want to think about Facebook influencer marketing traffic as like a long-term strategy. And you're going to see here that you'll maybe not just have one influencer, but you might have like 3, 4, 5, maybe 10 different influencers that you can keep going back to over and over and over again. Run these ongoing campaigns for the long term, and then you're going to want to keep an eye open for different opportunities. Maybe you see another influencer, you can collaborate with them, and then you can build up your network of Facebook influencers that you can go ahead and get endless amounts of traffic and big traffic from over the long term, my friend. So this was the entire Facebook influencer traffic strategy. And if you like this here or anything like that here, if you learned something new today, make sure and smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure and hit that subscribe button. Remember, we're bringing out videos on traffic and conversions all the time, and we're going to be posting a lot more frequently here. And I'd like to thank you again for being a subscriber if you are already one, and I'll see you in the next video coming up. If you want, you can leave a comment below what was your biggest takeaway or something like that there, and hopefully you can get massive amounts of traffic and multiply your traffic and get it all from Facebook using this Facebook influencer marketing strategy. Hope to see you again in the next video. I'll see you again soon. All the best. Bye bye.